For years, President Trump has been called, a billionaire from New York City. He's one of the elites, but yet he speaks to these men and women who have been looked over by the Democrat elites for years. He cares about the working class Americans. So tell me why you think he's been able to tap into these folks.
So, President Trump, the first time I interviewed him way back in 2016, I watched him. It was at a Shale conference, right? And there's
Mhm.
all these C-suite people there. And
Yes.
then after the interview, he's like, come on, take a walk with me. And we go around the back to the back of the convention area. I'm watching him talking with the janitors, the electricians, the
Mhm.
caterers, the plumbers, and watching that interaction and that curiosity that he had with them. And I said to him, you seem way more comfortable with them than you do with the elites. You want to tell me what your story is?
Mhm.
And he said, I'm from the outer borough. If you know anything about New York, if you're not from Manhattan and you're not old money, you are not given a key to the city. You are
Mhm.
thought of as less than. So I punched my way up, but I also spent most of my career with the working class. I was on the construction sites. I was making sure everything was going right. Those are the people that I grew to respect. That's the important word, to trust, to do a good job, to show up to work and be present when they're at work.
One thing I love about President Trump, and it speaks to what you said in the beginning, when he's sitting around with his advisors, he might ask, hey, what does the janitor think about this? What do you think about this? He might have a super high level policy person, but he wants a cornucopia of ideas. And that's what I've heard from so many people who work with him. Have you heard that as well? If you're standing around, he might ask you what you think.
So I have been in the room, as they say. So
Hmm.
I have actually seen him do that.
Hmm.
I've actually seen him just poll people, regular people. It's a big discussion about something big that impacts the country. And he says, well, what do you think about that? And one of the things that hurts, whether you're the head of a corporation or the head of a country, if you surround yourself with people that are the same as you, who are going to tell you you're awesome all the time, you're not going to be a very good leader. He recognizes that, and that's why he puts all kinds of voices in the room when he makes decisions.